Take number 12. I'm joking. This is literally the 5th time I've tried making this video. Normally I do them on the first go. Wow, this is stressing me the fuck out. So, let's just get straight into it. This is the last time I am doing this video, otherwise I'm fucking it off. So if you've seen this video, then yeah, you're lucky. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Please get it about. I just feel very cloudy today. My head's all over the place. I don't feel fully there, so I do apologise. But yeah, hopefully I can do it on this take. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share it about. It obviously it keeps me making and motivating me to make the videos. And yes, I would definitely go back and watch all the first videos from the start. If you've definitely missed the last few, go and watch the last few. But I'd definitely go and watch them from the start. But yes, let's just get into it because it's doing my head in. So I just want to quickly talk about this. I'm just going to smash straight through it. Hopefully I can do it all on this take. So I'll get on the daily. First, what I want to talk about is Bitcoin bearish divergence. What I think is going to happen is there is going to be a divergence between Bitcoin and the Bitcoin dominance chart. This is either the top, right, of the 5th wave. So this is your 3rd, this is your 4th, and this is your 5th. I don't think that is just quite yet, but it could be. There's a possibility. I still think we've got another 4 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13 in total. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. 13 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do not ask me why is that a 13 wave count. Please. Now you can if you want. But yeah, it's pretty much just loads of 1, 2, 1, 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you need a 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 4, 5. There you go. Right. That's what I think we've got. So this is probably your top of your 3rd wave. You're probably going to have, again, I'd like to see PA develop, but I think what's going to happen now is we're even going to get a bearish divergence, a bearish divergence on the daily for Bitcoin dominance. I personally think that that could be the high of the Bitcoin of the bearish divergence. Sorry, Bitcoin high. Oh my God, it's starting again. That could be the high of the RSI in terms of the momentum. It's probably peaked. Why am I saying this? So I think we're going to range here. Whilst this range is here, I think Ethereum Bitcoin has just bottomed. What the fuck am I on? I think Ethereum Bitcoin has just bottomed for its C wave. Why? Is because if we take this, put that there, grab 618, you've tapped the 0.618, right? So that looks like a C wave. Is it a contracting triangle? Is it a barrier triangle? I don't fucking know, but it's going to be one of them. You're either going to come up here, back down and bang, or you're going to come here, you're going to come back down and bang. Doesn't really matter. Either way, alts and ETH are going to go absolutely fucking parabolic. So going back, where are we? So yeah, I think that's the high C wave. Right, no, I needed to go back on that chart. This is going to range sideways, right? I think we're going to range sideways. Whilst this is ranging sideways, do you know what? Why don't I just be smart? Why don't I just do this? Brilliant. Right. Whilst this is ranging sideways, right, till about here, you're probably going to have this first pop up till about here, right? So here's your first marker, here's your first marker, right? There your first markers look. They're not even close. Let's move that there. We'll move that there. Right, there's your first. How have I gone back in time? Let's move that one. Move that back. Move that forward a little bit. Is that better? Yeah, that's about right. So this comes up. This goes sideways. This is going to come up. Then this is going to go down. This is going to pop up. This is going to come up. This is going to go sideways. This is going to go down. Whilst this has its last push down, this is going to have its last push up to finish its 13 waves. I don't think it's going to go that high. It could, and this could literally be a 2.0 multiple. But again, yeah, right. So yeah, and then you're going to have your last push up when this comes down. Then what is going to happen? This is just what I'm showing with Ethereum Bitcoin. This isn't the Bitcoin bearish divergence, what I'm going to show you in a second, right? And then what I think is going to happen is once this is finished, that's when this goes absolutely parabolic. This comes flying down. This goes absolutely parabolic. Now, when this goes parabolic, this is going to be the top of Bitcoin's 3rd wave, right? So in the meantime, Bitcoin is going to be doing this. right? This is going to be the top of its third wave, right at the top of the Bitcoin dominance. Whilst that Bitcoin dominance chart is going down, so that chart I've just shown you is flying down, this is going to be ranging sideways. So this is the divergence I've been talking about, right? So whilst Bitcoin chart is going sideways, the bearish divergence, the Bitcoin dominance is going down, this is flying up. Now, once this is finished, this is probably going to have its first ABC to the downside. Bitcoin's going to go absolutely parabolic into its fifth wave. 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle above, obviously, you've got your highs. And then you've got your fifth wave. When this gets pushed into its fifth wave and goes absolutely parabolic, that is probably when either this just carries on pumping and all the alts just run into its fucking just literally just keep going absolutely parabolic, or you make a second wave and then obviously when this is topped even more, it's just going to keep fucking going absolutely parabolic. Now, why am I explaining this? Pretty much just to show that what I do think is going to be happening in terms of where we are in this cycle with Ethereum, Bitcoin, like Ethereum going to be outperforming alts, like I've mentioned before, near obviously the highs. I do think there is going to be a part where Bitcoin does outperform, and I have said it's going to be in its third wave. I do think that the majority, because obviously you're going to have the meat of the move in here, but alts are still going to be running. But this is where I do think that this is probably going to have a pullback, and Bitcoin dominance is going to fucking absolutely rip. And the bearish divergence. So when this is going sideways, this will have been the 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's the 13 wave move I've just showed on Bitcoin dominance, right? 13 wave move. Bitcoin dominance is going to have gone down at the same time as this going sideways. Now, the Bitcoin dominance chart, this one, so this is the Bitcoin, this is the dominance, dot dominance, right? This is going to do a retrace. When the Bitcoin dominance does a retrace, creates a bearish divergence. This is going to create a bearish divergence with the Bitcoin chart. The Bitcoin chart is going to make a new high while the Bitcoin dominance, the Bitcoin chart is making a new high for its fifth wave, while the Bitcoin dominance is not making a new high. This is going to show literally, I'm certain, I was looking back earlier and I just did it very quickly. There could have been a time, but Bitcoin dominance has never created a bearish divergence when Bitcoin's gone into a top. I was looking earlier. If you can find something, then show it, mate. And what I'm trying to get at is that this move is going to be absolutely, like, this is just showing massive confluence that once this does happen, Bitcoin dominance comes down. That's when this is going to absolutely run to the upside once he's finished. Once this goes sideways, Bitcoin is going to obviously have its, do you know what I mean? It's going to have the dominance go up. But again, just because the dominance is going up doesn't mean that Bitcoin's going to outperform in percentage terms. This is what I've shown before. So I just want to really show you what I think is going to happen and where we are obviously in this cycle. I have shown something similar like this before, but I just wanted to make it a little bit different and just show you what I am expecting. Once this does go sideways for about 6 months, because we've obviously had like a 6-month correction from here to here. Once this is going sideways, and this is going to be, this point here is probably going to be the third wave for Bitcoin. And then once this goes sideways, this is going to run. Like, alt season is going to be absolutely fucking nuts. Like, alts are already going to be running a lot more than Bitcoin, in my opinion. I do think they're going to be running a lot more than Bitcoin in percentage terms. Like, if you look back at what has happened so far, like, Bitcoin dominance to me can just show that it's just holding more of the percentage and more of the percent in ground terms. Like look, if you look at CRV, let me just show you CRV for an example, right? Let me just show a basic CRV chart. That's that. Let's go on perps. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just go on this as well. So like if you look at a CRV chart, right, it's got more to run in terms of its percentage, but what's happened is it's just bled into Bitcoin. Like if you look at the low here, look at where Bitcoin is compared to CRV, right? It's low here. CRV has literally made up 90%. It didn't before. If you looked at it before, it was down here at fucking 40%, and that was only when we was down here. So if you go from here, which is the low, to this point, it's still got 60%, but to here it's got 98%. This looks a lot better than this chart. If you, well, from the dumb person's perspective, if you looked at this and you looked at this, oh, Bitcoin looks a lot better than CRV. Does it? It's 5% better. If you would have bought CRV here and you'd have bought Bitcoin here, you'd have gone through all this shitstorm. You'd have been up only on Bitcoin, but in terms of actual percentage, it doesn't matter what you held. Well, a little bit, 5%, but it will when this is up here, when it's finished its, let's say this is your 1, 2, or I think you've got a 1, A, B, C. This could literally just keep pumping though, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, let's say you just pump up here for its first wave, while again this goes sideways a little bit, then maybe it comes back down. Either again, this could be still ranging, and then obviously you absolutely moon to the upside, or this could literally just get dragged down a little bit whilst Bitcoin goes into its third wave. But again, I can't really time that. But what I'm trying to get at is right. It is good. Like I will be holding a lot of Bitcoin. Yeah, I am going to be holding Bitcoin, but I I am also holding a shitload of alts because I think in percentage terms, like now I'm actually out of Bitcoin. I'm out of Bitcoin and I'm into alts because I think that where Ethereum where Ethereum where Ethereum Bitcoin is, I think it's bottomed and I think alts are going to absolutely run. But I will be going into Bitcoin when I think it's its third wave because it is going to be a little bit of a gamble. Is it going to be better in terms of percentage? But I just think it's going to be good to hold Bitcoin because just for those Bitcoin dominance pumps. Um, but yeah, so you can always swap if you feel like you know what you're doing. But I'm personally going to be swapping when I think it's going to be time to swap, and I will obviously let you guys know when I'm going to be swapping as well. But yeah, the percentage terms, I do think alts and I think alts ETH has got a lot more room to run. If you actually look, especially what Blunt showed as well, I think I've still got it up here. I was just about to tweet this. Not gonna lie, I tried making a vid 5 times, and I normally don't. I normally do it on the first go, but he's stressing me the fuck out, and I really can't be asked. It will come. I'm not gonna. Oh, brilliant! As if I've just shown that. That's class. So I showed this right, exact same as what I've been saying. So this is what Blunts has shown. And then he's put, I expect ETH to outperform Bitcoin. I do. I'm the exact same. It's massive. Like it's 1 2 1 2. I've literally. I don't copy anybody. If you've seen my stuff from the last few months, it's all my own work. It's just I do value Blunts. I think he's a good analyst, so I do listen to what he does say, and I do take it in. I only take in a few people on Twitter, but he's one of them. But he's got the same thesis as me. He literally thinks the exact same thing. Like this is literally, and I've shown this from literally the get-go, that this is a lot bigger than Bitcoin. 1 2 1 2. Like if this is a 1 2 and this is a little 1 2, like this hasn't got a 3 a 4 a 5 a big 4 then another 5. Like it does, yeah. Like it's going to be definitely worth swapping once we're up here and we've created the triangle. And when I'm definitely going to be probably. Oh no, 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 no! I take that back. I will not be swapping into Bitcoin here because for this final push, it's going to be better to have alts because if you've seen, obviously that's when Ethereum Bitcoin is going to fly and the Bitcoin dominance is going to dump, and then that's what's going to create that bearish divergence. That's what's going to create the bearish divergence. Bitcoin's going to go up. Bitcoin dominance is going to go down, and Ethereum Bitcoin is going to go up. All right, so just wanted to clarify that. So the best time, sorry, I take that back. The best time to have Bitcoin would be if you are going to have it in this third wave, and then I would dump it and get rid of it. I wouldn't be touching Bitcoin after it's done its third wave. How high the third waves go, your guess is as good as mine, but you'll get a judge anyway. Once obviously once you see this, you start, start going range bound, and Ethereum Bitcoin's going absolutely parabolic. You've got Ethereum dominance going absolutely donkey and eating shit, and then that's when it's going to have its big spike up, and then you've got obviously your dominance. Hopefully that makes sense. If you've got any questions, just let me know. I am sort of waffling shit, and I do feel a bit dusty. I don't know why. My head just feels a bit fucked today. I feel like a woman on the period. Sorry if any women are watching. But yeah, so what else was I going to show? Yeah, this look. Yeah. So, much higher reward. Yeah, also gonna have much higher reward. It's just Bitcoin's third wave is probably where Bitcoin outshines. It still might not outshine in terms of the percentage, and then after that, a 6-month range bound triangle at the highs, and this is what I'm showing. Like I've just said there, just wanted to show to with this that I tweeted. Once this goes sideways, yeah, that's when. I take that back. Where Bitcoin outshines in its final fifth. I don't think Bitcoin outshines in its final fifth. I'll take that back. Sorry. I should edit that. Can I edit it? Right, that's staying. If you've watched the video, then you're ahead of the game, right? I don't think that Bitcoin outshines in its final fifth after a 6-month range bound triangle. I think that once that goes, like I said, Bitcoin dominance down, Ethereum, Bitcoin up. Right, that's that. I've got a couple of other bits I want to show you. Some alts as well are looking juicy. I think ADA looks good. Is it ADA? I've got loads of stuff alts to show you. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you in the video. This is probably not a flat now. We did get pretty much. I got this right. No, we got this right from here, coming back down for a flat. That was a 1.618, which was great. You got a good bounce, and then right at the highs, obviously we've got shorts. We took the shorts off here because we saw. We took the shorts off here because we saw the ending diagonal. So I thought it could be an A, B, a C, and then we could have kept running like that. But then we ended up coming up and then obviously slamming down. It looks more like a complex correction to me now, like a WXY. You've got a flat, you've got a WXY there, so that's your wave W, that's your wave X, and then you've got another A, B, and then a C. So yes, it's very interesting. And then this looks like a leading diagonal. But yeah, some alts are just, like I even showed this as well before, not in a show. So this. Phone from last videos, I put a triangle. So after that range bound, a second corrected move. Alts will run and obviously some will bleed. Was it that video? Was it that post? Just want to quickly show you. I don't think I can find it. But I keep losing all my shit. Been expecting a seeding diagonal. After that, I reckon we range and let some alts run and some alts bleed. Yeah, I think this is it. I think that's why there's something else. But yeah, some alts run and some alts bleed, and some of these alts have just gone absolutely fucking nuts. And this is what we were speaking about in terms of some alts are going to run. Like some alts are fucking like Bitcoin's when Bitcoin goes sideways, right? So Bitcoin dominance. Where are we? What the fuck is this? Let me go to the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, right? So as mentioned here, let's see where this is. Was it this? Yeah, down then back up. We'll show what I mean in tomorrow's vid. I get a quick rundown, but on Bitcoin, but maybe in alts, but mostly in alts. I've retweeted. I can't fucking find it. Okay, my head's all over the gaff. I do apologise if this is a bit of a slow video, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to. Yeah, I don't have a fucking clue. Where did I put this? Was this near the highs? But yeah, pretty much once alts run, you've got Bitcoin dominance. No, you've got Bitcoin dominance, which is obviously coming down or going range bound, and I do think this is probably going to go range bound for the next few months. Just whilst, because this goes range bound, that does not mean that Bitcoin can't pump. Like if Bitcoin pumps, like Ethereum, Bitcoin can also pump, but it just means that alts and it just means that alts are just pumping more than Bitcoin. So there's a few different ways, obviously, you can interpret it. But even with this, right, this could be a leading diagonal. If this just keeps pumping to the upside, then obviously you've got an impulse, but you could have your wave 1, your wave 2, your wave 3, your wave 4, and your wave 5. So I'm just showing Solana here, right? You could have something like that as a leading diagonal. I don't really know just as of yet, but this move down does look as if maybe we could keep coming down, or this is literally just going to keep pumping to the upside. And you've literally got a 1 2 1 2. Maybe that's a 1 2, a 1 2 3 4 5 6. Like you're just going to keep pumping to the upside. So again, it all depends on if you take that high out. You take that high out, in my opinion, this is just going to absolutely run to the upside, or you're going to do something like this. You're going to come down like this, and then you're going to run. and that all depends on what Bitcoin's going to do. Like if Bitcoin does do this, so this is what we showed before. Oh my God, it's getting sloppy now. I'm going to end it in a minute. Sorry if I know it's not the best video today, but it's still a decent video, and I wanted to try and get it out there. So this is obviously what we showed before. As it said, obviously we're going to get some chop. So this is where we're at. So I wanted to push down for the ending diagonal. We got the push down. We've come up to the range highs. Ideally, I wanted a quick sweep, but we didn't get the sweep, but we got the quick, push down. We come back down, so that's there like that. So this is here. The bottom bit here, look, the bottom left, hit there. The top bit, hit there. And then obviously we've come down here. And then you've got, I wanted this here, this bit here, and then obviously keep going sideways. But it is what it is. It doesn't feel like a triangle. But hopefully this can keep leading. I do want this to come down. It does make more sense in like a health standpoint. But if this does keep pumping, then yeah. I know I'm not like at the minute. I know I'm not really telling you what I am fully think is going to happen. Normally I am quite like convictious, and I do think like this is going to happen, and I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. But to be honest, there's loads of different outcomes, and I'd rather just wait for the market to tell me. Do you know what, I will say it. I do still personally think that this is going to come down, but a lot of people think it's going to come down. So if we don't, and it just keeps chugging to the upside, nah, I don't think that's going to happen. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to put it out there, right? Get back on here. If this is the high of wave one, the grey Stumpancy, right? If this is the high of wave one and we've got something like this, and we're literally just going to go sideways here, it does make sense a little bit that alts go absolutely parabolic for the next few months. It does make sense. It does make sense. And then obviously you pop back up, so you've got your wave A, your wave B, then wave C, and then you come back down. It does make sense, right? Because then obviously that gives the Ethereum Bitcoin chart obviously time to run. But what I would prefer is for Ethereum Bitcoin to run, Bitcoin just do something like this, comes back down, dumps, come back down, dumps for its second wave, and then, or you've obviously got your wave A, your wave B, and then you've got wave C, like an expanded flat or a flat correction, something like that. And then obviously everything's just gonna fucking run together. But in percentage terms, like this is what I want to show you with the Ethereum chart, right? This has obviously got, I'm just going to show it like this. So you've got your wave one. Let's just say that's wave one, wave two, wave one, two, three, four, five, four, five. Like this isn't as big as that. Like that's huge. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that second two is like I've showed before. When you get a 1, 2, 1, 2, you normally get this 1, 2, 1, 2. This second two normally don't even come to a 0.50. What does it come to? I don't even. Normally comes to a 618. Bosh, there you go. Yeah, beautiful. So you've come to the 0.618 for your second one too, which is normally what happens because it shows upward momentum. That's great that that's come there actually. That gives me more conviction. That is a second wave. I didn't even check that. So when you've got your 1, 2, 1, 2, you've got your 1, 2, your 1, your 2, and then obviously you've got your 3, 4, 5, 4, and then 5, your 9 wave move. Like this is a lot bigger. This is a lot bigger than Bitcoin. Like that bottom 20th of July, 20th of June, sorry, right? Whereas this actually bottomed after Ethereum. It was showing weakness, but then also this is going to be showing strength into the pump, obviously with the Bitcoin dominance like I've just shown. Hopefully that makes sense. But this is a larger scale. Like this is showing to me that literally Bitcoin dominance, when it gets going, like Bitcoin's going to go sideways. That's when it's going to create that bearish divergence of when that goes up. You've got this coming, you've got this topping into its third wave. So this is the Bitcoin dominance. So this is Bitcoin going sideways into its fourth wave and then its fifth. This is the top of Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance is just going to go down to here. So at the same time as where we meet the end of that triangle, right? And then this is going to retrace. This is probably going to retrace Bitcoin dominance into its final pump. But in percentage terms, ETH and alts are going to actually do better in actual percentage terms. I've just explained that so many fucking times. But yeah, like I said, this is just a lot bigger. I think did I have anything else I wanted to explain? I feel like I had loads. Oh yeah, last thing. God, you're lucky I'm making this video. I'm not gonna lie. I feel fucked. Get rid of all this. But yeah, when that goes into its triangle, that you guys don't even understand what's going to be happening when Bitcoin dominance from here. It goes up to its top Bitcoin dominance, and then Bitcoin dominance is flying down. This is going sideways. Literally, like this is going sideways. This is flying down. Ethereum, Bitcoin is just mooning to the upside. The amount of capital that's going to be running into alts, like, it's going to be mental. Oh yeah, and I wanted to quickly show as well. It's going to also have a bearish divergence on, just quickly, on Bitcoin dominance. The bearish divergence, I think this could be the high. This could be the high of, this could be the high. In fact, you know what? I'm going to say it. Bitcoin dominance is not going to go over this high for a very long time. For a very long time, in my opinion, like months, multiple months. This is going to come down. Whilst this goes sideways to here, this is just going to come down. This is going to pump up when this goes up, but again, create a bearish divergence, that going up, that going down. This is going to go sideways. This is going to come back down. That's going to go up. That's going to create another double bearish divergence. And then again, that's give me more confidence and confluence that this chart as well has got a bearish divergence. And it's also going to have its own big bearish divergence to Bitcoin. Hopefully that makes sense. Right, so that's that, right? And I just want to quickly go to BTC. Literally, I'm just gonna say, if you stayed here for 27 minutes, like I'm just gonna say it, right? I am so fucking confident in all this to play out. I literally cannot stress enough. Like I'm probably too confident, but I'm not positioning myself stupidly to be too confident. If I lose money in the markets for my long positions and what I've got, then I lose money in the markets. It's my own fault, right? I'm not being greedy. I do have some heavy positions placed already, but we'll speak about them when we get to the highest. But yeah, I'm so confident. Like I can't stress enough. Sorry if it's coming across as arrogance. It's not meaning to. I'm just confident in it. I just want to show this as well, right? So what you normally get is you've got to put your base channel now from the. So normally when you get, do you know what? I'm going to put this to the wave 2. In fact, I already showed this, didn't I? Yeah, I already showed that one. Like, there is a chance, there is a chance that that does that. There is a chance that this goes that high. It's going to be very interesting because I do think the top is going to come in near the end of the year. Or, in fact, you know what? It's probably going to happen because you're going to have gone sideways for so long. That is probably what's going to happen. Like, it sounds mental, I know. Like, or you've either got 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your top of your third wave. You're going to go sideways, and you've just got a mini fifth, and you've come to the midpoint. Those are your two options in my opinion. But I prefer this one. I prefer this one to play out. You're probably going to get something like that. I personally think that the top of Bitcoin, a lot of people think the top of the Bitcoin is going to be like near the end of the year or near the start of next year. No chance, because of how long it's played out, and you've got an extended fifth wave inside of this fifth wave, inside of the big fifth wave from 2010. I personally think that once this goes sideways, like I've said 18 fucking times on this video, that's when alts are going to really run. And then obviously they're going to run even more once Bitcoin gets into its high, because this has only got a 2x. Like, not even, let's say that it goes to here and it undershoots the trend line, like you've only got another 50 to 100%. Like, that's when alts are going to really fucking go. So alts are literally from here, there's no point in having Bitcoin. Literally, in my opinion, there is no point in having Bitcoin. Even here, for this, no point. There's literally no. Do you know what? I take that back. There's probably a point up to about here, but after a few weeks, I just cut it loose. But what's the point in timing it? because alts are still going to be running and probably at the same percentage as Bitcoin anyway. Bitcoin might have a little bit more percentage gain on the first start, but when it gets here, do you really think institutions and big beans are going to be buying fucking Bitcoin at 100 grand? No chance. It's going to be your fucking postman and your nan, your mum and your dad that's going to be buying Bitcoin at 100 grand. That's who's going to be buying it. That's what's going to be creating that big divergence. It's going to have a divergence here in the RSI. This is going to have peaked. This is going to come down the RSI, and it's going to do that. That's going to have a divergence in this RSI. Not only that, you're going to have a big divergence in the weekly RSI from, let's just say this was the high or whatever, and then you can have a big divergence like that. Let's say this is the weekly from this point, let's say here to this point, which is here. You can have a big divergence on that. You can have the Bitcoin dominance, which is also going to have a massive divergence, like I've said, I think 19 times. And then obviously you can have Ethereum, Bitcoin going to be running into here and running even harder into here. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you this really. I've gone into 30 minutes. Fucking brilliant. I wanted to try and do this as quick as I can, but yes, that is that. That's that. That's the video. I'm so happy I've actually got it done. I tried to make this video literally 5 or 6 times, so I'm happy I've got it done. Hopefully it doesn't confuse the shit out of you. I know I've explained the same thing like 7 times. I'm gonna get better at making these videos, I promise you. But like I said, if you can subscribe, comment, subscribe, share, and if you've got this far, then yeah, you're a fucking legend. Peace.